You're good, kid. But as long as I'm around, you're second best. You might as well learn to live with it.
Sometimes in poker, the right move at the right time can make a world of difference to your bottom line. Today we break down one of the best moves, the isolation play. This is one of the most basic poker moves, but it's also one of the most powerful. The isolation play refers to raising or re-raising pre-flop so you can go heads up with just one player after the flop. Beginners often just limp in pre-flop, but when you're in a multi-way pot, it's really hard to win unless you flop a big hand. Imagine you're on the button, the player in front of you limps in, and you look down at a hand like 10 jack of spades. It might seem like a good spot to just call and try to flop a big hand, but if you do, there's a good chance one or both of the blinds will call as well, and you'll be up against 3 other players after the flop. To use the isolation play, just raise instead of calling. Now the blinds will fold all the junk they would have called with if you had limped, and you'll be in position against just one player after the flop. Chances are your opponent has a weak hand anyway because he just limped, so you can continuation bet and take down the pot a lot of the time even if you completely miss the flop. The isolation play is such a powerful move for 3 main reasons. Number 1. The more players in the pot, the worse your chances are of ending up with the best hand. Number 2. The more players in the pot, the harder it'll be for you to win the pot by bluffing. And number 3, the more players in the pot, the more likely your premium starting hand will get outflopped. You can also use the isolation play to protect your premium starting hands. It's really risky to get into a multi-way pot with a hand like pocket aces, for example. If lots of players get to see the flop for cheap, it's way more likely that one of them will get lucky and flop big with a hand they would have folded to a pre-flop raise. So whether you're using the isolation play to take advantage of your position, set up a bluff, or protect a big hand, it's an essential move that you need to know. PokerListings.com, the all-in poker guide.